Let's go camping in Ocracoke.
Perfect.
So we're getting all set up. We got firewood, beach chairs, got our rods. We have some bait in here. There's bait in there. Caught some mullet this morning. And then here we got some waters and some food stuff to keep cold. Ready to go to Ocracoke?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sophie, you want to tell them what just happened?
Just missed it. If you've ever been to Ocracoke from Hatteras, it usually gets pretty busy in this ferry line, and you're just like sitting here with crossed fingers saying, please let me get on this ferry, not have to wait for the next one. The next one is an hour from now.
In like 8 and 12.
Oh, wait a second. Yes! Okay, scratch that, we made it. They're actually fitting like 2, maybe 3 cars behind us. Our plan is to get into Ocracoke and go straight to on the beach to do some surf fishing and just hang out.
Sounds like a plan.
We made it to the Ocracoke Campgrounds. That's where we're staying for the night. It's right behind us. There's a little parking area though that's near a ramp to get onto the beach. We made it!
We did.
So the ramp right next to the campgrounds was closed, but there was one further east towards the ferry, ramp 67, and tons of open space for us.
Yes. Parked it along the roadside here, and we're gonna get some fishing going.
Let's go! Absolutely beautiful day for some fishing.
We got this mullet. This is the smallest of the mullet because I knew we were gonna be out here for a day, but that's a big one. That's some stuff you get at the Frisco Rod and Gun.
Very nice size.
But I caught some about twice the size of this. I'll probably send Sophie that footage, you can see it. Look at the size of these things. So these are some of the biggest mullet I've ever caught in my life. There's my foot for comparison, and I'm a size 12. Just hanging out right in there. All right, they're going back in though. They're fat. They'll continue to give great mullet in the future. This may be what I keep.
What are you hoping to catch?
Drum, probably the biggest thing out here is gonna be drum.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We didn't bring any other fishing poles? I'm gonna steal this fishing pole later and fish.
Yeah. Stay there. It's probably not gonna hold on the best compared to through the skin like I normally would, but get this first cast out, huh?
So it is the end of September when I'm filming this, and it's about 75 degrees or so, and it feels absolutely incredible out here. A couple days before this, the road, which you saw, was completely washed away. So we saw a little bit of the remnants of that as we were driving in. The sound side had completely washed over the road. They had to shut down the road. They shut down the ferries, which they really try not to do because there are people who live on Ocracoke Island who need to go to Hatteras Island to work and vice versa. So pretty crazy. Got very lucky that the ferries and the road were back into operation yesterday. So we got very lucky, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're just gonna hang out for a while, maybe go to town later, but just enjoy.
It's all good. Just let it go a little early.
I haven't done that in so long. First couple times I went fishing was with this kind of rod out here. And then I went to the small ones.
Yeah.
But it's been so long.
That
was so heavy.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's a 5-ounce weight plus the bait, which is a smaller piece this time, so.
Sorry, I was not ready for that.
A little better.
Let's focus.
Still went straight right.
Yeah, it did go straight right. It did. But it went further.
It did. It's good. Woohoo!
Unfortunately, no fish so far. Not sure we're gonna get any. But we're just gonna hang out for a little while, probably go into town later, and then cozy up for the night at the camping grounds. Having fun.
Having a great time.
So we just went to go check out our campgrounds at the Ocracoke campsite, and everything looks good. There's quite a lot of people there tonight actually, so I was surprised to see that. We were checking out everybody's setup because this is our first time doing it, so it was pretty cool to see all the RVs and other truck setups. We decided to come into town just to check things out for a little bit. They're working on something over there. You know, we're gonna be roughing it tonight, make our own dinner. sleep in the truck, so it should be a good time. I'll check in with you guys later once we get things set up for the night. Alright, camera's off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They're really gonna think we're actually roughing it.
Oh, yeah. Make her own dinner, are you kidding?
Jeez.
We're really roughing it out here with the whole camping trip, you know. It's a big burden on our bodies physically. No bathrooms, no showers, no real food, you know, really roughing it.
Dave, you gotta really try this burger, it's really good.
That's a good way to do it.
Just want to point out that that burrito I had was amazing. It was from Taqueras. His burger at Howard's Pub was delicious. I took a little bite. How was your food?
It was amazing. That was one of the best burgers in the Outer Banks. I mean, there's Howard's Pub and there's like Smack Alley's. That's another really good one.
I will say the food on this island, we were just talking about this, is so good. One of my favorite places out here is the Ocracoke Coffee Company, and that place is packed almost every single morning during season. Getting stuff set up, got a cool little cover so we can open the window to be a bit cooler. But keep your bugs out. Boom. Okay, this lighting's crazy. But we're here.
Yes.
Cleaned out the back seat, lifted up the seats and made some room for us. Got this little cover so we can open the window, but there's a mesh so no bugs can get in. We got a little rechargeable fan. Thank you for getting that, Lucas. So we're just gonna hang out, probably snack a little bit, watch some stuff. Hopefully get out and see the stars later. We'll see about that. And yeah, have a good night.
Sounds good.
So it is a couple days later. I will admit, sleeping in that truck overnight was rough. If you did sleep. Someone did not. Lucas and I, today we're discussing getting different equipment for the truck for when we do go back out and camp again. This was the first time I had ever done anything like that. He's done this a couple times, so a bit more experience, and I will say we made a couple really good calls right before leaving. One of them was to get the cover for the door that allowed a lot of fresh, cool air into the truck. If we didn't have that, it would have been super stuffy and uncomfortable. Second one is that little portable fan. It had a 6-hour battery life on low, and we kept that running for a while, and then at a certain point in the night it was cool enough where we did not need it. So that saved us a lot. Potentially going to get a bed rack and a tent to go on top of that. Maybe one day Lucas and I will go on a long camping trip and hit a lot of national parks and things like that, but that is way in the future. We're taking these little trips to try to figure things out and get the details perfect. So what do you think the biggest thing is we could improve for next camping trip?
Well, one thing we did get recently was EcoFlow Delta 2. It's basically a little electrical battery generator. You can run a fan and lights off of it. I wish we would have had a fan that could hang somewhere and run constantly, because if I was sweating the whole night. The next big thing is up here, you can get a roof rack or a bed rack to put in the bed of the truck and then mount a rooftop tent onto it. Just that alone, those two things, you could easily camp anywhere at that point. I mean, you're talking about nearly a queen-size bed to pull out, nets, so mesh nets, so you don't get bugs in there, and somewhere to actually legitimately sleep on. So if we don't go that far, I'd definitely say put some more padding down on the floor and just get a fan that can run all night.
padding on the floor was definitely something that was missing that night. But it was still an awesome weekend. If you're looking to come to the Outer Banks, I would highly recommend coming in this September timeframe. The weather was absolutely gorgeous. The sun is out just like it is today. We're actually back on the beach to do a bit more fishing. And if you like camping and you like fishing, I think this is a great time to come. This is when all the fishermen come to the Outer Banks during this off-season time. I also think the Ocracoke Campground that we stayed on was great. It was the cheapest out of all of them. It was 28 bucks because they don't supply any electricity, but they do have showers and bathrooms, so it is comfortable. We had a bench and a table as well as an outside grill. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.